Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. If you're new here, my name is Travis, that's my dad, his name is Rick. And today we are in Wilcox. We're actually been at this property 3 or 4 times to pick up some vehicles, and today we're picking up a 46 Chevy. I believe it's a 46 Chevy. This is right before the advanced design trucks from 47 to 53. This is the body style they had before that. And we saw this truck last time we were here, and I was like, man, that truck's too cool to leave there. It's just got the look, you know.
I like it.
So we're here to pick it up. We're going to see if it will run and possibly drive under its own power. We don't know anything about the engine or transmission. All we did was look at it last time we were here. This one's got the 216 with, I believe, a 4-speed. And it's the heavy-duty version, you know, dually. It's got, I think, a 2-speed rear end. You got your e-brake on the floor. You got, what is that other stick for?
It might be for the 2-speed rear end.
Yeah, but there's a, oh, no. I'm sorry. There's a switch here that goes down into the trans, and then there's a switch here that might be for a 2-speed rear axle.
You know how I know it's been setting since 72?
How long, how do you know?
Check it out. This. The mileage is 44,968, and it's got
725 of 72.
72.
44,968 versus what's on the odometer?
46,532.
So 2,000 miles they put on it?
Yeah.
It doesn't take long to put 2,000 miles on something. So it's probably sat since, you know, 73, 74.
Yeah.
Sitting for 50 years, no doubt about it. Oh, see, yeah, it's a 2-speed rear axle. So that lever in there is for the axle, and then the switch on the shifter is for the trans. So yeah, this is for heavy duty application for sure. Oh, look, right here on the plate, 77, oh no, 82. 82 was the last time it was registered, but from what we know, just buying vehicles like this is, just because it was registered in 82 doesn't mean it ran in 82. Some people keep registration up on things, even when they're not driving them. So this could have easily sat since the mid to late 70s, so we're just going to call it 50 years. It's a big girl. We got old, I mean, you can just tell. I mean, these are what? These are bias plies. These aren't radials.
No.
Yeah, these are bias ply tires. You can just tell by the brand of the tire. What's the brand of the tire? Highway Rib.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't make stuff like this. They haven't. Yeah, see, this measurement right here, this size is bias ply. Delta up front. They must have stopped making those a long time ago. This thing's been sitting a long time. It's pretty rough. Running boards are beat in, but the floors are decent. This does not have a title, which is a downer, but it is what it is. Look at the dash, it's actually in pretty decent shape. That gauge cluster is not in bad shape. I wonder what this said.
Probably said be careful. Probably telling you how to shift it.
Probably operational instructions.
There's no creature amenities here.
No. Yeah, what you see is what you get. We don't have a seat. We don't have a gas tank because that's the hole for the filler neck, and there's no gas tank back here. These were the straps that probably would have went up here. No gas tank. We got a window regulator. Froze
We
up.
already know that
ain't gonna work.
It ain't gonna work. Yeah, we'll spray it down. Maybe it will.
Pretty bare bones. They must have held something there. I don't know. Probably some kind of tools or something. It looks like a big railroad spike.
Better put it inside so it don't wind up on the highway.
We got a spare. I just like the look of these. I love the big fenders. I love the side marker lights. I like how the lights come out of the fender and how the marker lights have their own curve. They have their own little deal.
I like the gen before the 47s. I like
Deco?
this. Yeah, I like this. The Art Deco ones. I like this body style.
Yeah, these Art Deco looking trucks are really neat. Always have liked the look of these. It was originally hunter green. Most of these trucks back in the day were hunter green. If you ever take apart and you look in weird spots on these trucks, a lot of them were green. Some of them were like a reddish color, but most of them were hunter green.
This would be a good gin pole truck or something to pick stuff up and move it around your yard, and you ain't going to overweight it.
This would be a cool truck for a Holmes 440 wrecker.
Yes, it would. It'd be good for that.
Let's see if this is locked up. Yeah, it's not giving at all.
Is it just a little locked?
Yeah, it's well, locked up. Got all of our plug wires, distributor, coil, fuel pump. I mean, it's complete. They weren't robbing stuff off it. Got our carburetor, so voltage regulator up there. Fan, still got the belt on it, hoses. I mean, they're trashed, but they're on.
She'll run.
Yeah, it'll run if we can get it to turn over. That's probably like a redo tag. Like if they took the rat out and had it like record or boiled or rotted, this is, I'm guessing, like a tag for that. And here's the data tag. I can't read anything on it though. I mean, it's totally washed out. That's why I assume it's a 46, but not 100% sure. There's a number on here. If you look right there, kind of hard to read, but it does say 46. I always thought the bare bones nature of these trucks was always kind of funny. Stuff that you would never even consider now is that there was only a wiper for the driver. They didn't care about this guy. This was the only guy that mattered. He got the wiper, nothing on the passenger. Yeah, we're about to load this up, but we've looked around John's property multiple times, see if there's anything else we want to nab, but it's just hard. These vehicles have their issues. At least this one is complete with a motor and trans. You got this, which is way too new for us, plus it's absolutely totaled. Once you get a roof, you're done. Once the roof caves in, nothing you can do about it. It's like a frame bent. No motor, no trans, busted windshields, plus it's a bigger truck. You got this, which is kind of neat, but again, roof has been got. No engine, no trans, no title. The hood for it is right there, right behind that car. And then he's just got miscellaneous stuff laying around. He's got this Chevy right here, and this would be a really killer first start. Looks like somebody tried to shoot it up, but again, you know, no motor, no tranny, no interior, no glass, no dash, no gauges, no steering column, no nothing. This is cool yard art, you know. This is like, unfortunately, this is like put it in your backyard and make it a water fountain and use the grill for the water to come out kind of car, unfortunately. And you got bent up hoods and a front clip off of something. Probably cut that front clip off to put some more modern front clip off on it, on whatever it was, a gas tank, beat up storage tank. Somebody ought to call Diesel Creek about that. He'd want that. That's up our alley, but again, it's a big rig. And unfortunately, like when you get into trucks like this that are real big, huge trucks, they're hard to move, they're hard to deal with, but they're cool.
Even John's scrap pile's cool. I think this is some kind of an old Chevy, 20s.
Yeah, you got the cowl. Yeah, it's like Model A-esque.
It says body by Fisher Body, I'm guessing.
Fisher, that's GM.
Yeah, so I'm saying
Fisher made most all the bodies for GM. Somebody in the comments will know what that is immediately. See, there's a trim piece that goes right in the front. Somebody will recognize that.
Mowing back. More? More?
Turn that wheel to the left if you can. All right, we got the 46 Chevy all loaded up and ready to rock and roll. Let's mosey on home. Before I unload this, I'm gonna see if these front tires will take any air. It'll make it a lot easier to unload. It was really hard to steer getting on the truck. The reason why these may air up, even though these look so bad, is because these have tubes in them, and you usually have pretty decent luck with tubes. We'll see. Not gonna put much air in it. There it is, it's taken. It could be leaking too, but it's coming up. Look at that. That's all we want. That flat spot to be gone. 20 maybe PSI, or should be good. Looking like it's taking some. I did put some air in these rear tires right now, and they did take. They were low or at 0, so now at least the back isn't held up by the sheer stiffness of the rubber alone. There we go. So we're about to push this big behemoth in the shop and start working on it, but I want to thank the sponsor of today's video, and that is Raycon and their essential open earbuds. The lightweight angular fit of these earbuds make it to where they're comfortable to wear all day, and they never come off your ear. Even if you're wrenching, you're bent over a fender working on the engine, you're underneath jimmying things around, they never come off. My favorite thing about Raycon, as with everything else, is a good budget proposition. They offer the same premium audio quality at half the price and a 30-day happiness guarantee. There's zero reason to overpay and to not get Raycon's essential open earbuds. With an 8-hour battery life on the earbuds and a 36-hour battery life on the case itself, it comes in handy for me specifically when I'm doing flying drives and driving around the country and things are hectic and I don't have time to charge things. The case will recharge the earbuds for days so that I can listen to whatever I want uninterrupted. And Black Friday is right around the corner, and that means Raycon audio products are up to 30% off site-wide, from their everyday essentials to their latest releases. It's a perfect time to upgrade your sound or get ahead on gifting. Raycon's early deals won't last long, so shop now before they're all gone. You can click the link in the description or go to buyraycon.com/Theetravisb to save on Raycon's audio products site-wide. Again, that's buyraycon.com/Theetravisb. Let's get back to working on this 46 Chevy. All right, I think we'll go ahead and take this hood off because we're going to be under here a lot and it's not really attached by anything anyway. This is the good old Chevy 216. They call these the stove bolt 6s. They manufactured these engines from 1937 to 1954. And in 1954 they went to the 235, which looked almost exactly like the 216, except it had some upgrades like insert bearings. Although they are really good engines and they were reliable and they run great. They run just as good as any other engine. They are just have ancient technology in them that make them basically worth nothing, unfortunately. They manufactured these engines for 15 years. In 1937, they started making these, which was during the Great Depression. And then you had World War II. So in 1946, when they kicked up production again, they were still using technology from the 30s, like basically the Model A days. The problem with these engines, which I've talked about before in previous videos, is that they are low oil pressure engines. They rely on splash oiling, not actual pressure, oil pump pressure. And the big drawback to these two is that they have Babbitt bearings down in the bottom end, which makes them very, very, very hard to rebuild. Finding anybody nowadays to pour Babbitt is almost impossible. I have seen some guys, though, that are so dedicated to an original restoration, they will actually have the bottom end parts machined to accept insert bearings. That's how dedicated these guys are to maintaining like originality. But I mean, I would never do it, but some guys, man, they're real technical. But either way, let's start digging into this engine, and let's see if we can get it freed up. Let's see what we have going on maybe under the valve cover, pull the plugs, maybe look in the cylinders. May find something interesting, may not. It's locked up. It's not traveling all the way. Like these old wires, because they got what I call memory. Just kind of stick where you leave them. Look at that. It's got oil, but it's pretty milky and nasty. We got a B or a something. Oh. Yeah, it doesn't look too good. Oops. Up front doesn't look too bad, but as you get closer to the back, you have a lot of, I don't know, it's dirt and silt. I have to get rid of that, try and vacuum that out as best we can. See if it's got any oil. I haven't even checked that. Let's get some of these sticks out of the way. No oil. Pulled out my little all-seeing eye tool to get down in these cylinders, and number one looks terrible. This is not what you want to see when you put a little camera down in there. I'm sure this is the one that's keeping the motor locked up. This one's bad. This is the best view I could get of it right here. It's rusted up. Second one didn't seem too bad at all. This is kind of what you want to see when you look in there. Just some carbon and metal cylinder walls, not rust. Next one looked about the same, some random junk on top of the piston, but nothing too alarming. Next one had a little bit of surface rust on top of the piston, but still the walls looked pretty good. This one looks pretty good, pretty normal. Next one, pretty much the same, had some junk on top of the piston. I don't know what that is. And walls look good, not rusted out or anything like that. Next one, the piston was pretty close to the top. So number one is really our problem, probably. These spark plug holes are itty bitty, man. Usually don't see spark plugs with threads this small, and none of my funnels will fit. So I had to do a little trick. Had to get some hoses out of my junk hose pile and go from big to small to vacuum hose so it'll fit in there. So now on cylinder 1 I'm going to put evapor rust because this one was our worst one. This is probably the cylinder that's keeping this whole engine from turning. So I'm going to put evapor rust in this, and then I got a concoction that I like, diesel, acetone, and Marvel Mystery Oil. I'll put that in the rest. Here, I want to thank CRC for being a sponsor of the channel and sending us this stuff to use. It works really good, and we like CRC products, especially their brake clean. But we had great luck with this, unlocking the engine on that mine car we did. It did a pretty good job. We're very surprised with the results. It's full. We'll save the rest of this for another day. Now we'll crack out our diesel, Marvel, and acetone mix. We used to only use Marvel Mystery Oil to try and unlock engines, but I had an engine that was really bad and I was giving up hope, and I'd heard about this mixture, and so I gave it a shot and it actually worked. I tried everything. So now I swear by it. Diesel, Marvel, acetone, in no particular order or mix. I just kind of eyeball it. Okay.
That ain't good.
Oh, the oil drain. Dad just noticed that. That's why it doesn't have any oil. The drain plug's not even in it. Oh no.
That's
Uh-oh.
a for sure no-go.
Oh no. Yeah. This engine may be totally gone.
If it ain't full of oil, you could use it just temporarily. But I see another item in there just like poking its little dirty head out. It looks like something else, like a
Nut. I wonder if I can put my little all-seeing eye tool in there and take a look around. Boy, howdy, that ain't good at all. Ooh-wee.
For some reason, I don't remember that Buick being that bad.
That's real rough.
You do yours and I'll do mine.
All right, go ahead.
Maybe you need a bigger pry bar.
I may need a bigger one. Get one of these old 1940s crowbars.
Did you pour anything down the other cylinders or just that one?
Yeah, I poured something down them all. Look at that. It just needed a tool of the same era. That big old crowbar I got. It's coming out. Look at that junk. Boy, it ain't happy.
But it will.
I heard a crack, like... There we go.
She's a peach.
You don't see it moving?
No.
Wow. Well, we saw the camshaft turn. Still not sure why these rockers aren't operating.
Put it down on it.
straight. Push rods aren't bent so far.
Thought maybe the rocker arm assembly was froze. There's why you're rocking. It ain't moving.
Man, they were all stuck.
I can't believe it didn't bend all the push rods.
Working. 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 Yeah, they're all working. So what I'm going to do is take this side panel off. There's screws all around it, and get a look at those lifters. They could be stuck. What is that? Is that rotted through? Oh, it's a drain back hole. Yeah, a lot of water. So after taking this cover off, I sprayed some of this out, and this lifter is free, but pretty much every other lifter is stuck. Yeah, can't lift any of the other ones. So I'm going to vacuum out all this crap and take some of this junk out of here, put it over here, because this is where the battery cover is and the tray is down there. I'm going to see, I cranked on it some more down below with a pry bar, and I got it to move a little easier. So I'm going to put a battery in it, see if we can crank it with the starter, get that cam to push those lifters up, and see if we can knock them back down and just see if we can work them back and forth. It's either going to break loose or break the cam, one of the two. I mean, got nothing to lose. Alright, I got a fully charged battery hooked up. I unhooked the main body feed wire that goes to the amp meter, gauges, headlight switch, all that stuff. So all it is just the starter. I got a pry bar here. We'll see if the engine cranks. We'll see what these do. So we did a couple more rounds of that where Dad cranked it and all the lifters would come up, and then I would smack them all down, crank it, smack them down. They're going easy enough now to where I think we can set the rockers back on, crank it, and hit them back down if they won't go back down. I think the spring pressure of the valves is enough to push them back up, but we're getting closer with the valves. Before we go cranking on this anymore, I'm going to put some oil in it. I did find a drain plug at Ace Hardware, so put a drain plug and a little gasket on it. And this is used 1540 diesel oil, which is perfect for this engine. Still usable for something like this. If it's going to get any kind of oil circulation and pressure, then it's got something to work with. Still could use some. Look at that. We got it. They're all moving. Look at that.
Wow. Sounds like you got compression.
All right.
I can hear it.
Okay. I'm going to put my finger over the spark plug holes, see if we got anything. Wow. One's got it, two doesn't, three's got it. Four's got it. Five. No, four. Four has it. Wow. Five's got it. Six, dang. So we got enough compression.
Roll it over. Let's see if we got a tight valve.
Everybody had it but two. No. That one maybe. That one's not. This one, no, there's no lash.
Here, make this one go down and let's just verify. Tight.
Yeah. This valve had no lash. It was tight. I loosened it up to where it had a little bit of play. Now we're getting compression. So we're getting compression out of every cylinder now. That's awesome.
She's a runner. Didn't look that good this morning.
No. Cleaned off all the spark plugs on the wire wheel, sanded them, made sure the gap was right, put them back in. Now I'm going to pop this distributor cap off and see what it looks like in there. Surprisingly, pretty clean. Got our rotor. Oh, got the throttle working? Cool. Yeah, I've been spraying it down. I've been spraying it down. Sand in the middle of these. Trying to get these ignition points to work so we can start this thing. And the points were dirty, so I cleaned them off, but I still couldn't get spark. So I took the points off, filed them, put them back on, still couldn't get spark. But I noticed this ground strap coming out of here, and usually you can just do power from the battery, power to here, and it grounds. But it actually has its own wire. I alligator clipped it to the body of the truck. Now we're definitely getting good spark. Dad's going to replace this hose. I got a couple of old junk hoses that I pulled out of my repertoire. See if one of those will work, because this isn't going to hold water. Because if it runs, we're going to try to fill it up with water. These hoses, even though they're old, seem like they're holding up a little bit better. Here. Fit over that. Yeah, it looks like that one will fit. Nice. See, Dad's always saving the day with stuff he pulls out of his butt. But today, I didn't throw something away.
I can't believe it.
I actually pulled something out of the yard that will work.
I can't believe it.
I'm going to put new plug wires on it because I like using the original ones just because, you know, they typically work. But these ones are pretty junked out. Like the wires are supposed to kind of be bent over. This is what makes contact with the distributor cap, and a lot of these are broke and they're filthy and everything, and they're not going to make good connection. And I have this set from something else, so I'm just going to put new plug wires on it. We're going to need all the help we can get, you know, especially with those old plugs. I cleaned them off. I don't know how. Sometimes I clean them off and they still don't want to work right. So it needs all the help it can get. All right. Well, we're wound for sound. I got the plug wires on it. I got an electric fuel pump on a jerry can over here. We got fuel flowing to the carburetor. Even the accelerator pump's trying to work. You can hear it when you hit the gas. Coil's hooked up. Everything's ready to go. So let's give it a whirl. I'll hook the fuel pump up if it runs.
Yeah.
All right. So coil's on. So we'll just. Look at that.
It ran. Well, I mean, we'd see something up top. Should. Yeah, it's showing oil pressure.
Really?
Yeah.
Amazing. Look. All the lifters. All the rockers.
Oh, look, we're getting oil.
Where? Oh. Oh, man. That's funny. That's so cool.
I'm not for sure what's going on here.
Look. We're getting it on the rockers. We're already starting to leak it down here. Alright. We may want to cut it because we're going to be leaking oil out of here. Wow.
Runs good.
That is so cool.
Well, when you put that side cover on, maybe put some silicone on it, unless that gasket's still together.
Oh, it's not. That gasket's cooked.
Silicone it.
Well, what I'm going to have to do is silicone that cover, put it back on, because it's already just leaking oil everywhere.
Is it?
Yeah.
It's all right. So it is getting oil pressure.
Oh, yeah. So it's a little while later now. I had to take the plug wires off, the plugs out, put some silicone around that. I don't have another gasket for it. Plus, for our purposes, it's just like, got to silicone it. Got everything hooked back up. We're about ready to try and start this again. We do know it's getting oil to the top. So as soon as we start it, we're going to...
Go.
Yeah. As soon as we start it, we're going to try and back it out, put some water in the rad, put another hose on the top, top rad hose, and Well, we'll see where it leaks, and if it takes any kind of water, we'll try and drive it around the yard. Just the clutch works. Should probably try and clean that window off.
Oh, yeah. Good idea.
I got some steel wool.
Yeah, I think it's steel wool material.
There, that's a lot better. Jeez. Yeah. There we go. Now you can see out of it. Steel wool does pretty good on windows. Doesn't hurt it.
Ready?
Yeah. Wait. Go ahead.
I can't believe it. Oh yeah, the oil pressure is working. It's up.
It's up?
Yeah, it's up. Yeah, for sure. Listen to that thing.
You believe that thing runs like that? That's crazy. It's running on its own. She's sure is smoking though. All right, go ahead and back it out and put water in it.
Can't believe it didn't take more water than that. Water pump might be leaking a little bit, huh?
Water pump's leaking and throwing water out all over the place. Well, after some fighting, the 46 Chevy will run and drive under its own power.
And it runs good and shifts good.
Yep, according to Dad, the transmission works, the clutch works.
Yep.
The engine itself does run good. The water pump is leaking as fast as you can put water in it.
Yeah, for sure.
And the cover, the tappet cover is leaking. My silicone job didn't do anything like I thought it would. So it's leaking oil out of there. Does the engine need a rebuild? I mean, it's pretty filthy. It's pretty filthy on the inside, but actually it sounds pretty good. It smokes a lot. That may clear up if you drove it more. Who knows, you know?
But there's not a lot of call for a 216.
No. There's really no demand for these 216s at all, unfortunately, even though they were good motors in their day. And man, GM put these in everything. They put them in cars, they put them in trucks. I mean, they put this same 216 in a 2-ton, and they put the same engine in a half-ton. Half-ton, 3/4 ton, 1 ton, 1.5, 2-ton, all the cars, 216s, they put them in everything. I mean, they were that good. You know, they were very cutting edge. They were reliable. They were strong. I mean, this thing is rated on the side for 14,000 pounds. They put this 216 in it. They also put it in Grandma's car. It's just crazy. But Dad and I have a lot of respect for the technology that came before us. I mean, at the time, this was a very important engine. This was a very important technology. It got a lot of people down the road. And they're just cool, you know. They're just cool old engines, cool trucks, cool designs, just neat old trucks.
I like it.
Yeah, then they're tough as nails, man. They're tough as nails.
Tough.
I mean, this just proved it. It sat for 50 years, and we got it running. And it started up pretty quick. We didn't have, sometimes we have to wear on that starter, you know, and just wear the starter out, and it started up very quick.
Good compression.
Yeah, it had compression immediately.
Good. And the carburetor, never even rebuilt the carburetor.
Nope, never took the carburetor apart or nothing. I think after excluding the purchase of the truck itself, however much money it cost to run the compressor to put air in the tires, and $4 worth of gas, $3 worth of gas, some plug wires I had laying around, didn't put points, didn't put rotor cap, didn't put plugs in it, nothing. I mean, it came back to life with all the original parts essentially, except for plug wires, but whatever, that's a given.
And it was locked.
It was locked. If anybody's interested in this truck, what, 800?
Yeah, yeah.
800 bucks if you want the truck. You've seen everything here, you know exactly what it is.
And we do have a hood.
We do have the hood. We'll put the hood on. It's got a hood. No title. Truck is as is, where is. Bring a trailer to Tucson, Arizona, 800 bucks. I'll put my email right here, and let me know if you're interested in it, and come and get it. Some subscribers have bought vehicles off me, and I say this now because people ask me all the time, and they email me and say, hey, this truck you had on your channel, did you do anything with it? Is it for sale? And, you know, I'm not trying to turn my channel into like a
used car.
Yeah, I'm not trying to turn my channel into a used car salesman thing, but I have emails all the time, people saying, what'd you do with this? What'd you do with that? Is it for sale? So it's for sale right now. Like always, guys, we very much appreciate you guys watching these videos, watching them all the way through. Thank you for your support, always. Thank you to all who have picked up shirts, out of the country, in Australia, and the UK, and Britain, and Canada. It's really cool to see shirts going out of the country. A lot of people like what we do. It's really cool. And we got this shirt right here. We got the Theetravisb with the truck on it. We got the red cap button-up work shirt, and we also have a Cummins shirt for all the diesel lovers out there like myself. Either way, guys, thanks again, and we will see you very soon in the next one.